Hi, folks. Welcome to Lopez Quiz. I'm trying to figure out what that noise is. If you can still hear that noise, which sounds like a Terminator, please give me an angry face on Facebook. If you can hear me fine, please give me a thumbs up. Ah, I've got no idea what that noise was, but we'll just make do and we'll carry on. Hopefully, it doesn't return. It might have been a ghost. It might have been the ghost of my career. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Michelle and I are celebrating our anniversary. Welcome to Lopez Quiz. Yes, you can use that as an excuse to drink if you want. Obviously, if there's a technical difficulty of some kind, that means to drink. Uh, good stuff. All right, it is currently working on Facebook. Just checking. It is working on YouTube also. It has been described as the noise of somebody throwing around a bag of glass by Chris. People on uh, Facebook have said, do we drink if he forgets to mute his mic? It wasn't the microphone. I don't know what the noise was. It's been called the Terminator. Digging my grave is getting loud. Hopefully that's the end of it. I hope it doesn't return. Welcome, my friends. If this is your first time playing Lopez Quiz, it's very simple. I'm going to ask a bunch of questions. There are 5 rounds in total. Once I've asked the questions, you write them down on a piece of paper. Do not post the answers in the comments. That spoils the fun for everyone. So we have a bit of a play around. There's some drinking games if you want to join in on the drinking games. One, if there is a technical difficulty of any kind, any glitches, if I forget to mute the microphone or vice versa, then you drink. If I mention Michelle, then you drink. That is another drinking game. And the last one is every time I drink, you drink as well. So I'm going to pour myself a glass now, so I'm ready to play the drinking games also. But you don't have to be drinking to have fun. The main thing is we're just answering silly questions, daft trivia, and just playing around, messing about, really. The points are kind of arbitrary, but I do like to see who wins because I'm a competitive person, and I try to figure out what score I would have got also. No, it's okay. So yeah, we're going to be starting very shortly. What have I been up to? So I was supposed to be in Manchester today, supposed to be gigging up in Manchester, but I was double booked. The venue had double booked comedians, so they did not need me. So I was cancelled, unfortunately. So what would have been my my 6th and 7th gigs of the pandemic have not happened. So I'm still with you anyway. It was going to be a Manchester themed quiz, but I've saved that for when I'm eventually going to be in Manchester. So this is in no way a Manchester themed quiz. If you've been brushing up on your Manchester information, you wasted your time. Michelle and I did celebrate. It's a kind of our anniversary today. We celebrated yesterday. We went down into Penarth. We had some food. We wore masks on the way down there, masks on the way back. Walked into the restaurant wearing a mask, sat down, had some drinks, had some food, and came home. Obviously, we went quite early as well because of the curfew, the 10 p.m. We didn't want to get caught up in that. So we had some drinks, and we were back home before like 8 p.m. I can hear my voice coming from the other room. That's okay. Drink, I guess. Is that the technical thing? Welcome. So, who have we got playing today? Obviously, we got all the regulars. Craig, Alison, Gareth, Steph, Trish, Julie, Martin, all saying that the noise is gone, which is a bonus. If it comes back, I don't know what's going to go on. And Una thinks I'm trying to build up tension, and it worked. Yeah, that was the... I'm trying to make you all feel very worried for me. What's happened to Ignacio? There are currently robots attacking us. Thank you for the wishes for a happy anniversary, all that kind of things. The volume is low. Is it too quiet? No, I think it's fine. Okay, it should be okay. I've got an analog control here for the sound, so hopefully that stops any forgetting to mute the microphone rubbish that we usually have. But who knows? Depending on how many glasses of wine I have as the quiz go on, I might also forget to use that. So we'll find out. Okay, great. I'm glad it's all working okay. I think this is the best tech setup I've had since the start of this. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like something horrible is going to go wrong. I don't say it every week. Usually I don't have the stuff I want, but today I have everything that I want. So this is good stuff. All right, so we're going to crack on with the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. So there's no particular theme to this other than let's all have some fun, shall we? All right. People are just checking up. Rosalind is on the sherry. Good to hear it. The beer necessities are ready to go. Phil is asking any alarms because when I was in Liverpool last week, the fire alarm went off. You will be happy to know that the batteries have run out on our smoke detector. So there's no noise going to go off in that respect. I'm kidding. We've replaced it if my landlady is watching. Welcome. Oh, that's correct. So Laura, Mac, this is exciting. They have adopted a kitten. And they have named that kitten Ignacio, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm super excited about. So there is a kitten in the world called Ignacio, which is excellent. I'm so happy. And Laura's been sharing pictures of little Ignacio with me. Ignacito, I call him, which is little Ignacio. So hopefully I'll be posting some pictures of him soon. Maybe playing the quiz. I want to see some pictures. If you are playing along with me and you want to share some images, that would be super fun. Post them up on Lopez Quiz, hashtag Lopez Quiz on Twitter, on Instagram, @ComedyLopez is my handle. But if you do hashtag Lopez Quiz, I will find them easy and I can share them, all that kind of stuff. Kumtawa Quizhead's good to go. Storm is ready to play. Susan is there without Stu, who is in the garden trying to put together a daybed. Okay, is that for siesta or what? What is a daybed? Is it a gardening thing? I don't know anything about gardening. Cool, the volume's all good. All right, exciting. Let's get started with this. Oh, it's lower than normal, I'm being told by Jamie. I can crank it up a little bit. I don't want to scare anyone off. I don't want a return of that horrible grating sound that was happening. So I will talk into the microphone and I will ensure that we don't have any peaking. I'm being told it's slightly out of sync, the voice and the picture. That should not be the case. If that is happening for some reason, the voice out of sync, try refreshing the video. I don't think it's not out of sync on mine. It seems to be working okay. So if it is out of sync, we will try and rectify that, I guess. We'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll all come together. All right, so let's make a start on the quiz. On round one, which is I like to call useless information because none of it's really helpful for real life, or I don't know what use this trivia is. What is real life anymore? Michelle is asking. Who knows? Am I getting in the right place? Okay. So question one is the useless information round. Ready? Pens on paper. So do not mess this up by putting the answers in the comments. All right? We do not want that. Here we go. Cool. So most people are saying it's not out of sync. All right, we'll give it a shot. Becky's celebrating her 20th wedding anniversary. Drinks all around. Congratulations, Becky. Let's all have some fun playing a quiz together. Let's make it happen. All right, round one, question one. Christiana is the former name of which European city? All right, Christiana is the former name of which European city, and in which country is it? All right, in which country is or was Christiana? So 2 points there, one for the name of the city it is now called, and another for which country it resides in. I mean, this is the only thing that is real, Rosalind is saying. Well, it's definitely the only thing that I classify my calendar on my days of the week. I've got no idea what day it is otherwise. A couple of days ago, I was like, I feel really run down for it. Like, it feels like it's been a long week for a Tuesday. It was Thursday. Okay, I had no idea what day it was. Okay, great. So that's question one. Remember, pop it down on your piece of paper. We crack on. Let's make this happen. All right, question two. Who created Miss Marple? Who created Miss Marple? Question two for 1 point. This is an easy one if you are a fan of crime novels, murder mysteries. Who created Miss Marple? 1 point. That's an easy one. We watched, Michelle and I watched 2 episodes of Murder, She Wrote today, and Jessica Fletcher wasn't in either of them. We thought we had the wrong channel. We were like, what's going on? Where's Jessica Fletcher? But apparently there's a few episodes without her. They were kind of like spin-offs. I think they were trying out different characters to see, look, it's season 6. How many more of these are we going to be able to do with Jessica Fletcher? Remember, folks, no answers in the comments. Question 3. The record number of chip portions sold in a fish and chip shop in one day was what? Okay, what is the record for the most amount of chip portions sold in a fish and chip shop in one day? All right, A, 1,000, B, 2,800, C, 4,000. Okay, there's 3 options. It's multiple choice, A, B, or C. How many? What is the record number of chip portions sold in a fish and chip shop, in one fish and chip shop in one day? Was it 1,000, 2,800, or 4,000? So that's multiple choice. Just put A, B, or C. And if for any of these you don't know the answer, just chuck down a response. Just have a guess. We've got people quoting Queen lyrics in the comments. Non-Queen fans kicking off about it. You'll be happy to know there are no Queen-related questions in the music round coming up later on. Question 4. What is the longest living mammal after humans? Okay, what is the longest living mammal after human beings? And then we're going to do the drawing part of this round, the challenge. There is a theory floating around that Jessica Fletcher is a serial killer. I would love to see Columbo catch her. So for 1 point, what is the longest living mammal after humans? And there's a bonus section to this. It is a drawing question, so get your pens and paper ready. You're going to have to put your pen in your mouth, which might not be the most hygienic thing, but it's your pen, okay? I think that it should be fine. Put your pen in your mouth, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes to draw the longest living mammal after a human being, okay? And you're going to get 2 points for this one. So 1, what is the longest living mammal? And secondly, draw a picture with your mouth, which I will do when I give the answers, of the animal, the mammal, after human beings. Okay, so your 2 minutes is going to start now. 2 minutes starting now, folks. Trish is thinking about Chippy Lane on Rugby Day. It would be interesting to see, I don't know the answer of where the chip shop is that holds the record for the most portions shown. I should have found that out. That could have been a bonus question. But there's a chance maybe it is on Chippy Lane in Cardiff. Although I think they spread the burden across multiple chip shops on Chippy Lane. I'm being asked in time or length, what is the longest living mammal after humans in length? To be honest, I think there's probably multiple animals, multiple mammals that are longer than human beings in length. So I'm going to go with time, which you all knew was the answer, but you're being difficult. Okay, nearly up to the 1 minute mark. I'm looking forward to seeing these masterpieces. You get a bonus 10 points also if you tweet them or post them on Instagram. Hashtag Lopez Quiz for a bonus 10 points. I love how people are coming up with their own questions. So Mike's asking, question 3 part 2, how many gallons of vinegar did they need? Don't worry, there's plenty more bonus questions coming up. Ray saying, not saying the animal, but the drawing of it is so bad, even I wouldn't know what it is. Ray, post it up on Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook if you need to. I want to see a picture of it, okay? I want to see a picture of this. I want to guess what your answer is before you tell me the word.
I'll judge you.
I'll judge it. Yeah, I'll give you points. Yeah, I'll tell you. The idea is, would a stranger recognize what it was, the animal? Becky saying that's a lot of spuds to peel for the amount of the most portions of chips sold in one day. It sure is. I wouldn't like that job. I've done some jobs in kitchens in my time, but I would not like to do that. Okay, that is the end of your 2 minutes, folks. Steve is saying, where were the chip portion sales recorded? First day of Download Festival. No, it was in a chip shop, so it was in a standalone chip shop. I'm not sure where the chip shop is. I'll find out. I do know that the world record for the largest portion of chips was held by the United States right up until sort of 10 years ago, and then a place in the UK beat them. I mean, it's something to be proud of, isn't it? It's something Britain's good at, is pumping out portions of chips for people. Question 5. In which country was the world's tallest structure until it collapsed during renovation in 1991? So it was the tallest structure in the world, man-made structure in the world, until it collapsed during renovation in 1991. Bonus point, how many toilet rolls tall was it? How many toilet rolls tall was it? I will give you a margin of error of 50 toilet rolls. Okay, 50 toilet rolls for the bonus point. The largest structure in the world, and it collapsed during renovation. Heads up, it wasn't made out of toilet rolls. Okay, the structure wasn't made out of toilet rolls. This is just a regular part of the quiz. We measure stuff in toilet rolls and spaghetti. I don't know what you're all... Well, a few people have told me what you're drinking tonight. I'm on the wine this evening, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of Malbec. Just a heads up also, if you want to learn my incredible recipe for sangria with the secret ingredient, then you can sign up to my mailing list via my Facebook page. Scroll down on the side and there'll be an option there which is sign up, and you can get the recipe for my world famous, only on Facebook, sangria, which is beautiful, it's delightful. We had sangria last night and it wasn't as good as mine at home. Michelle saying no, and if she says so, I mean, she's the expert now. No, I'm not making you out to be a drunk. You've turned into a sangria connoisseur.
Yeah. But it's also when you're gonna launch, like, reveal all of your shows first on Castle, your mailing list.
Yes, I mean, the mailing list isn't just for that. I'm going to post lots of other exciting stuff coming up there as well, including some plans for Christmas. And you're going to get first dibs on tickets for some very exciting shows I've got in London and Manchester coming up. So if you're in either of those places, I'd super appreciate if you sign up to the mailing list, because you're going to find out all about my shows. Jamie's saying Dad's making up his own question as well. He's convinced you mean how many millions of years they've been around after humans. I mean, that would mean that we're done with. Do we still get the 10 bonus points on Twitter if it turns out to be the wrong animal? If you tweet, you get the bonus 10 points, even if you've drawn a snail, which is not a mammal, by the way, and it is not the answer. But I'm just giving you an example. So you do get the 10 bonus points for posting on Twitter. It's flaming lovely sangria too. The reviews are in for my sangria, ladies and gentlemen. It's very popular. Have to look out for it. Am I doing a New Year's Eve quiz? Am I ever? Martin, I've got some super exciting plans for that also. I will reveal them closer to it, but Michelle and I were talking about it a couple of days ago. So it's not just going to be a quiz. I'm going to be putting on a big, fun New Year's Eve event, including a quiz. So if you are interested, if that's the type of thing you like to get up to on a New Year's Eve, then please join the mailing list and you will find out first about it. I'm going to drive more stuff that direction because Facebook likes stopping people seeing my posts, which is not fun. All right, I think that is enough time for the questions. Just give you a roundup of all of the questions in round one. Question 1, Christiana is the former name of which European city and in which country is it? Question 2, who created Miss Marple? Question 3, the record number of chip portions sold in a fish and chip shop in one day was what? I imagine it was after a lot of alcohol. A, 1,000, B, 2,800, C, 4,000 for 1 point. Question 4, what is the longest living mammal after humans? I don't mean after human beings have ended, and which one's going to survive the longest. Draw one using your mouth for 3 points. In which country was the world's tallest structure until it collapsed during renovation in 1991? How many toilet rolls tall was it? For 2 points. Yes, people are very excited about New Year's Eve. That's very great. If you want to add to the mailing list, if you want to join the mailing list, you just have to scroll down on the side of my Facebook page, and there will be a sign up option. So you can scroll down past, I think it says photos, videos, events, and there should be one that says sign up to the mailing list. and you can join the mailing list and get all kinds of fun stuff sent to you very infrequently because I am not an organized person. Let's give you the answers to round one, useless information. At least I've organized these correctly. Question one, Christiana is the former name of which European city and in which country is it? The answer is Oslo. All right, Christiana is what Oslo used to be called, and it is in, obviously, Norway. One of my favorite cities to perform in. I've had great fun every time I've been there. Oslo, Norway, 2 points. Let's crack on. Question two, who created Miss Marple? The answer is Mr. and Mrs. Marple. Okay, 1 point there for Mr. and Mrs. Marple created Miss Marple. I'm being told, what about the Halloween quiz? 31st is a Saturday, fancy dress. I mean, I'm up for that, totally.
You take a like fancy dress, like I mean, you go above and beyond. Like
I am a bit of a purist.
When we did the 10-year anniversary for the cinema.
So I mean, it's a sad time for cinemas now, but I mentioned Michelle and I met working in a cinema in Odeon in Swansea, and it was obviously a big deal. And it was the anniversary, was it 20 or 30? 30 maybe? 30. 10 years ago, 30, 1980. Yeah. So it was, it had been open for 30 years. And when we were working there, they had an anniversary to celebrate how long it had been open in Swansea. And it was an 80s themed fancy dress. So I dressed up as Ted Theodore Logan. Michelle dressed up as Goldie Hawn from Private Benjamin. And I went all out on the costume. I got everything. I ordered a pair of black Converse Chuck Taylor ones, which you like, that's quite standard, Ignacio, but I ordered the correct ones. They arrived in a size 11. I'd accidentally ordered a children's size 11, so they would not fit on my feet. I had to go out and buy some. I ended up buying some, as it happens, in Los Angeles when I was out there. So I got them ready. I bought myself a red denim jacket, okay, which is almost impossible to get because how often do you see a red denim jacket for a guy? So I managed to find that. I got the Van Halen, God rest his soul, t-shirt printed, the Thor t-shirt from 1985, which is what Ted Theodore Logan wears in the film. I got the Save the Humans patch. I got that made and I sewed it onto some shorts myself. I went all out on the authenticity of the costume and I was very happy with myself. There wasn't a competition, but I would have won it. Question.
No, I was pretty good as Judy Benjamin.
Michelle saying her Judy Benjamin costume was great, but it was a plastic helmet. It was a plastic helmet. And yeah, we'll do a picture up later. We'll post it up. Question three. Which amount is it of the most portions of chips sold in one day? The answer is 4,000. 4,000. I'm being told here, how do I know her parents were married, Mr. and Mrs. Marple? For a very simple reason, that she was not born out of wedlock. If you read any of the books, you would know that that's the type of person she is. Wayne said, I provided entertainment at the wedding reception. I haven't been performing comedy that long. I think Mrs. Marple and Mr. Marple were around way before my time. Drink, I'm being told. Why? Is there a technical issue? I'm not sure. Is it because I mentioned Michelle a bunch of times? Or are you just saying drink? Why not? So yeah, 4,000 portions of chips in one day, in one venue, in one place. That is madness. Question 4. What animal is it that is the second after human beings living the longest? It is an elephant, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to have a crack at drawing an elephant now with my mouth. So I'm not going to be talking for a little bit. I don't know if that's a bonus or a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so an elephant with my mouth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures as well, folks. Post them up, hashtag Lopez Quiz on Twitter and Instagram. So the thing is about elephants, drawing them, it can be quite risky that you don't end up drawing something phallic. But I've made sure not to do that I've given it pupils, the detail there on the eyes. I think I've made the ears the correct shape. And there's the trunk. And as you can see there, the elephant is nabbing the last Rolo. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with that advert, but it's the elephant from the Rolo's advert. So I'm very much looking forward. If you did guess elephant correctly, I'm looking forward to seeing those drawings. If you did not, I also want to see whatever crazy animal you've drawn up for your 3 points. So it's 1 point for guessing the animal correctly and 2 for the drawing. If you've posted them up on Twitter or Instagram, hashtag Lopez Quiz, you get yourself a bonus 10 points. Question 5, tallest structure in the world. Which city was it in? Which country? And what was it? Not which city, which country was it in? It was in Poland. It was the Warsaw Radio Mast, which was the tallest man-made structure in the world in 1991 until it collapsed. And the answer is, for how many toilet rolls? 6,464 with a margin of error of 50 either way. So hopefully you got that right for 2 points. How many did you guess for the toilet rolls, folks? I can't wait to see these pictures. Trish is saying, yeah, that's just one night in Chip Alley for the chips. Wait, what are you saying, Bonaduela? How very dare you, sir? So was I, Ray. My parents weren't married. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Susan is saying she is hungry now because of the chips or the elephant. I don't know which one it was. We're having a point for Agatha Christie, Ignacio, just for your information. Steve, don't do this, man. I'm telling you. The answer is Mr. and Mrs. Marple. Stephen Fletcher, oh, you got it horribly wrong, created horrifying images which are now in the public domain. I can't wait to see these. I'm going to hit them up on Twitter. Search for Lopez Quiz if you want to see them also. Just wondering, if you post on Twitter or Instagram, do you get 20 points? No, it's 10 only, but at least you're spreading it to a wider audience, which I will love you forever for. Ray is saying he's having a point for Agatha Christie and knowing it's Jane Marple. I mean, you're making up your own quiz here, folks. The answer is Mr. and Mrs. Marple. Him indoors sent you a crocodile. Well, it could be mistaken for an elephant. Is a crocodile a mammal? I'm pretty sure a crocodile is not a mammal. I'm not 100%, but I don't think it is. I'll have to check that one out. But the answer is elephant anyway. I think crocodiles might live longer than elephants. We guessed 600,000 toilet rolls. Martin, you'd make it to the moon with that many. That's insane. 5,000, but closest toilet roll guess yet. Well done, Jamie. Good effort. All right, let's recap all of the answers here for you. How many did people get? Out of 9 points, plus 10 if you posted on Twitter and Instagram. So for a total of 19 points, how did everyone do? The answers were Oslo, which is in Norway, for 2 points. Mr. and Mrs. Marple, I will accept Agatha Christie because it's the correct answer. I was reading an Agatha Christie book and that's what made me think of the question. Question 3, the answer is 4,000. So option C, 4,000 portions of chips. Absolute madness. It goes to show. Apparently in a survey, the UK, 87% of people in the UK love chips. That is what I found out in my research into cut up potatoes. Question 4, elephant, and I'm looking forward to seeing these drawings. Question 5, Warsaw radio mast in Poland. So I'm looking for the answer was Poland. And the toilet rolls is 6,464. I will give you a margin of error of 50 toilet rolls. So 2 points for that final one. So 9 points, 19 potentially. Martin got 12 with the Twitter bonus. 13 points for Craig. Jamie doesn't care if he's making his own one up. We're giving ourselves points for Oslo and Norway. You're supposed to give yourself points for Oslo and Norway. It's 2 points. One for the city, one for the country. 15 for Helen. 4 for Sneaky Blinders. Make your mind up. 4 out of 9. If you've got Mr. and Mrs. Marple down, you get a point. Well done. But I will also accept Agatha Christie. 14 points, and I drew the right animal. Congratulations, Una. Can't wait to see it. Does it look like an elephant, though? That's important. And Trish told him it's not a crocodile. But did he draw a crocodile? I'm looking forward to that image. We've only got 10 points for posting the wrong flipping animal. Sorry, Beverly, bad news. A resounding splendid 5 out of 9 for Quizzy Rascals. Well done. And 10 for Storm. Okay, excellent. So we're going to crack on with the second round, ladies and gentlemen. This is the music round. Question 1. Which singer's real name is Alicia Beth Moore. Alicia Beth Moore. Which singer's real name is Alicia Beth Moore? For 1 point. Stephen got 11, 10 of those on Twitter. 11 for, don't worry, folks, you're going to do better in the upcoming rounds. I'm certain of it. Which singer's real name is Alicia Beth Moore? 1 point. Like I said, if you don't know, just take a guess. I know he was in the news because unfortunately he passed away, but the answer is not Eddie Van Halen. Natalie put Copenhagen, which has an area called Christiana, sorry. That's bad news. It's Oslo. To be honest, until I looked it up, I had no idea that Oslo was called anything else. 15 for Nerd Immunity. Well done. So that was question 1, real name of Alicia Beth Moore. Question 2, how many times do the Red Hot Chili Peppers say California throughout their discography? So in every Red Hot Chili Peppers song there's ever been, how many times do the Red Hot Chili Peppers say California throughout their discography? I'm not going to give you a margin of error on this one, but there are 2 answers I will accept, okay? They're both numerical, they're both numbers, so don't just put too many times or not enough times or anything like this. They're numerical answers, but there are 2 I will accept, and I will explain when I give the answers. That was a question in Mastermind this week. What about the Red Hot Chili Peppers or the previous one? Either way, I'm super impressed, and I'm not going to start watching Mastermind, but, you know, if I did go on there, my subject would definitely be 9 Inch Nails. I think I know enough about 9 Inch Nails for me to win a Mastermind. Martin saying Red Hot Chili Peppers 600,000. To be honest, it was way less than I was expecting. Because I think it's such a running joke that the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they say California all of the time, Anthony Kiedis, but the truth is it's a lot less than I was expecting. Fiona said, see, this is why, Fiona saying, does Californication count? This is why there are 2 answers I will accept, because there are variations. He doesn't quite say California in some songs, so that's why I'm accepting the number of times that it's just the word California, and the other number I'm accepting is when it's variations of the word California, such as Californication. Oh, the Alicia Moore one. Okay. Maybe they're using the same trivia websites I use for Mastermind. Or maybe they're sneaking up and looking at my questions for the quiz. There'd be way more 9 Inch Nails questions in Mastermind if they were doing that. Question 3. Which former tenor sax and tuba player is composing, is that right? Tenor sax and tuba player is composing the soundtrack to the upcoming Pixar film Soul. The upcoming Pixar film Soul. It is about a jazz musician, the film, and I believe Jamie Foxx is playing the main character. Which former tenor sax and tuba player is composing the soundtrack to the upcoming Pixar film Soul, which is coming out directly on Disney, because the streaming service, because cinemas are closed and Disney is strangling our entertainment industry. 1 point for the name of the composer. Tenor sax and tuba player. It's quite a niche question, that one. Steven saying, we've stolen tons of your questions for family quizzes. Is it the toilet roll ones? That's the one that I think stick with me the most. It's going to be interesting seeing Halloween. We're not going to see any TPing, which is kind of like used to be a standard American movie prank that kids used to play, TP houses. They're not going to be doing that anymore. Toilet paper is going to be too difficult to get hold of, so they're going to be throwing other things which are easier to get hold of, like, I don't know, gold or platinum at houses. Question 4. Which singer's surname is Godmunder's daughter? Which singer's surname is Godmunder's daughter? For 1 point. Fiona saying, this is tough because I know so many tenor, sax, and tuba players. You'd be surprised. Which singer's surname is Goodman's daughter? If you don't know the answer, just take a guess. Clue, it's not It's not Alicia Moore. Louise is saying she's going to be doing the same for her PTA quiz. Exciting stuff. Guys, you can just employ me to run your quizzes for you. I'm happy to do that. If you want to pay me to run your quiz, if it's, as long as it's on, via online, I'll do that. Jamie saying, for some reason, the new toilet rolls was margarine. Oh, you couldn't get hold of margarine. I'm being told here, Steve, I should do Mastermind. Your specialty should be Nine Inch Nails or The Life of Trent Reznor. I would love to, but I want to do the celebrity one. So I need to get successful enough that they will have me on the Celebrity Mastermind. And I will revert every question back to toilet paper, and they will be like, what is he talking about? Question 5. This is the music intro, folks. You will be happy to hear that it's not going to be me playing the guitar. Kim has given us another song. So I'm very looking forward to this one. What you need to do is write down the name of the artist, the original artist to do this song, and the name of the track. Okay, so listen close. I'm going to play it for you twice. I'm hoping there's no crazy noise issue like there was for the intro. I don't know what that was all about. So what you need to do is, I'm going to try and figure that out. I don't know why it was making that horrible, jarring, crunchy electronic noise. No, it was not Nine Inch Nails, if anyone was asking. That was pointed out. It's nothing like Nine Inch Nails. Listen to the song intro closely. You need to give me the name of the artist and the name of the song. This is Kim. There we go. That was Kim's rendition of a song. I need to know the original artist and the name of the song. We will post Kim's. I know people are missing Felix. He should do a cameo. I'll get in touch. We'll figure something out. I'm hoping for New Year's Eve we can do something very special involving everyone. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you don't know the answer to that one, listen closely again. You need to give me the name of the artist and the original artist and the name of the song. Here is Kim one more time. I will post up the YouTube link shortly to Kim's channel. Great stuff on there. So there you have it. I played it through twice. If you don't know the answer, take a guess. What song do you think it sounds like? What could it be? It wasn't Nine Inch Nails. Heads up. All right, let's give you a recap of the questions in this round. Which singer's real name is Alicia Beth Moore? How many times do the Red Hot Chili Peppers say California throughout their discography, for 1 point? Question 3, which former tenor sax and tuba player is composing the soundtrack to the upcoming film Soul, for 1 point? Question 4, which singer's surname is Gudmundsdóttir? Question 5 was the song intro, so I need the name of an artist and the name of a song. Just take a guess. You could even just clump together all of the answers. You could maybe guess Red Hot Chili Peppers or Anthony Kiedis' Gudmundsdóttir. Alicia Beth Moore. The answer isn't any of those things, but you could just give it a shot. So 6 points in this round in total. It is a tough quiz this time, Steve, I know, but I try to mix it up. Hopefully you will all have some fun in the pictures round, even if you don't get any of these questions. And the film one, I think, is relatively easy this week. We'll see. All right, let's give you the answers. Question 1, which singer's real name is Alicia Beth Moore? Apparently this question was on Mastermind. The answer is Pink. The answer is Pink. I will accept Pink spelled with an I or an exclamation mark. I know it is officially with an exclamation mark. Artist formerly known as Alicia Moore. It is Pink. 1 point. Question 2. How many times do the Red Hot Chili Peppers... You don't... Steve, you're not thick. Just because I've given ridiculously difficult questions, it's always the same. Trish is saying, I know what it sounds like, but I don't think it's them. Have a go. Take a guess. You might be right. Question 2. How many times do the Red Hot Chili Peppers say the word California in their songs, in their entire discography? I will accept 2 answers. One is of the amount of times they say specifically the word California, and the other one is where they've made variations of the word like Californication. The answer is 23. They say California 23 times, and they say California, including Californication and other variations, is 41. 41. So I will accept 23 or 41, which, to be honest with you, somebody guessed 600,000. That would have been closer to what my guess is, all right? Just the song Danny California alone, I thought, had more than that. But they only say California 9 times in that song, and Californication only a few times as well. Stephen is saying, what if I've spelled pink as Lady Gaga? Then I would definitely recommend returning to school, all right, and learning some spelling, because that is not even close. Susan guessed 259. My guess would have been in the hundreds. There is no, I cannot believe that, but somebody went through all of the lyrics of every Red Hot Chili Peppers song, and they noted it down, each song, and the answer is 23 times for California, and including Californication and variations, 41, which is way less than I was expecting. Lino's saying, do I get a point? She said, I think she meant to say point, but she said, can I get a pint for 51? I mean, you can get a pint if you want to. It's your house, it's your fridge, you get yourself a pint. Margin of error. I'll give a margin of error of, well, I'm going to give you any points, anywhere between 23 and 41. If you've guessed anywhere between 23 and 41, you get yourself a point. 20, 22. Oh, people went under. Ray guessed 37, so you give yourself a point. Yeah, go for it. Anything between 23 and 41. Chris said 7 for a laugh. Didn't realize how close he was. I can't believe it's so low. If you think of the song, like you just assume, they bang on about California all the time. To be fair, they do mention places in California a lot more frequently as well. But that would be an entirely different list and an entirely longer afternoon for somebody to figure that stuff out. Question 3, which tenor sax and tuba player is composing the soundtrack to the new Pixar movie, Soul, which is coming out in December? The answer is Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails. That's right, 9-point bonus, ladies and gentlemen. 9 points. The answer is Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails. He's doing it with Atticus Ross, but Atticus Ross didn't play tenor sax and saxophone and tenor sax and tuba. Trent Reznor started his musical career playing both of those instruments. So the answer is 9 points. Trent Reznor is making the soundtrack to a Pixar movie. 2020 is officially nuts, all right? It is all over the place. It doesn't know what it wants to do anymore. I think 2020 is just playing Mad Libs now. The answer is Trent Reznor, and as we all know, if you guess 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, you get 9 bonus points if it is correct. I think some people are disappointed they missed out on the bonus points there, the 9 Inch Nails ones. Did you guess it right, Bethan? 9 Inch Nails making a Pixar movie. Shut the front door, 9 Inch Nails. Correct, yeah. I can't believe it either. When my friend sent me the poster, I was like, that's been photoshopped. But no, I looked at it closer. I looked into it, and Trent Reznor is making the soundtrack for Soul by Pixar. Question 4. Whose surname is what's it again? Godman's daughter. It is Björk. I'm being told, are there many tuba solos in Nine Inch Nails songs? Not tuba solos, but there is quite a few brass, horn, and wind instruments in The Fragile. There's a whole orchestra section, which Trent Reznor recorded the entire thing himself. Bethan took a punt and guessed. Well done. So it wasn't Kenny G, so my sax impression was pointless. I would have guessed Tim Capello if I was guessing a sax player. He's the best. Sax player for Tina Turner, later other acts, but famously in Lost Boys, topless singing and playing the sax. Jamie's saying, what if I spelled Björk as Mo? Mate, we're not going into this. We all need to, I'm going to do spelling lessons from now on. That is not how you spell Björk. Unfortunately, because I'm dealing with a Windows, not a Mac, which I'm used to, I don't know how to do the double dots above an O. So I apologize, that's not there, but it should be. If you've done them, give yourself a bonus point if you guess Björk. Do we get point if we spell Björk as Lady Gaga? I'm not going to answer these questions anymore, folks. The only answer I will accept is Björk, spelled either with an O or with the umlaut above the O as well. Björk. Epic Saxman from Eurovision. Love her. Can't believe I didn't get it. Oh, I'm sorry, Trish. Yeah, Björk. I didn't know her surname until I was looking up questions for the quiz. Now I was like, oh, I wonder what Björk's full name is. Gudmund's daughter, which means daughter of Gudmund. Question 5. This was the song intro, which was played by Kim, and the answer is the artist was Martha and the Muffins, and the song was Echo Park. All right, Echo Park by Martha and the Muffins for 2 points. If you did not know that, my apologies. I couldn't name this. I could just about name the title of the song by singing it in my head, but I didn't know who the artist was. It's Martha and the Muffins. Okay, 2 points there if you guessed them correctly. So let's give you a roundup of all of the answers for the music round. Question 1, the answer was Pink for 1 point. Question 2, it was 23 to 41 times mentioning California in their songs. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Trent Reznor for 9 points has made the soundtrack to the new Pixar movie. Björk for 1 point, and Martha and the Muffins, Echo Park. So how many points out of 14? Bearing in mind there was a 9-point bonus for guessing Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails. 2 points for 664, The Neighbor of the Beast. 3 for Storm. Well done, Storm. Not a bad score. Out of would have been out of 6. But there's a bonus points for 9 Inch Nails. Martha and the what? I made that up. No, it's an actual... I didn't know the name of the artist, but they're a big Canadian band. I will also accept M plus M because I think they marketed some songs, although not that one, as M plus M, which I think kicked up some controversy when Eminem started releasing songs in Canada. Yeah, the song is... Oh, is it Echo Beach? If I put Echo Park, is it not right? Have I got it wrong? Okay, I got it wrong, but we're going to hear the full song anyway, folks. So I'm going to play the full song for you now. This is Kim's rendition of potentially Echo Beach, but I wrote down Echo Park, and I'm not sure why. So here's the full version by Kim. Hope you enjoy it.
It's out of fashion and a trifle uncool, but I can't help it, I'm a romantic fool. It's a habit of mine to watch the sun go down. On Echo Beach, I watch the sun go down. From 9 to 5 I have to spend my time at work. My job is very boring, I'm an office clerk. The only thing that helps me pass the time away is knowing I'll be back at Echo Beach someday. Echo Beach, far away in time. 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 On a silent summer evening, the sky's alive with light. A building in the distance, surrealistic sight. On Echo Beach, waves make the onlyest sound. On Echo Beach, there's not a soul around. From 9 to 5 I have to spend my time at work. My job is very boring, I'm an office clerk. The only thing that helps me pass the time away is knowing I'll be back at Echo Beach someday. Echo Beach, far away in time. 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 Echo Beach, far away in time.
There we go. There's the sound. Echo Beach Drink, because I forgot to unmute the microphone. I didn't actually forget, but I pulled the wrong switch. Alan saying he played the tuba in school. Trent and him are now tuba friends forever. Understandable. So ignore this bit of text just there. It was Martha and the Muffins' Echo Beach, which makes sense because obviously it was named after the dolphin from the Mega Drive game. So yeah, drink up. That was Kim. I've posted the link to her YouTube channel in the comments. Check it out. More great songs and tunes there. How much sangria did I have when it came to compiling the question? I can't remember. I don't think I was drinking sangria when I was doing the questions, but how can I be certain? How can I be sure? There is no way of knowing. There's no way of fact-checking this. All right, let's do it. This is the sports round, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 3. Let's make this happen. I think this is one of the easier sports round I've made, but it could all go horribly wrong. Who knows? Question 1 of round 3, the sports round, is: what was the transfer fee for Alan Shearer's move from Blackburn Rovers to Newcastle United in 1996? What was the transfer fee for Alan Shearer's move from Blackburn Rovers to Newcastle United in 1996? Bonus: how many liters of Newcastle Brown Ales would that have bought you today? How much would that buy you today? I think I jumbled that sentence up a bit there. Yeah, I've written would that have buy you today. What I meant to say is how many liters of Newcastle Brown Ale would that buy you today? What was the transfer fee for Alan Shearer's move from Blackburn Rovers to Newcastle United in 1996? Bonus: how many liters of Newcastle Brown Ale would that buy you today? Right, in 1996 it was pounds, shillings and pence, so converts. For the answer for the Newcastle Brown Ale, by the way, it is the figure not adjusted for inflation. So just if you had that figure today, how many liters of Newcastle Brown Ale would that buy you? I'll give you a margin of error when the question pops up, depending on how well or badly people have done guessing how many liters. So there's a bonus point there. So 2 points in total for that question of the sports round. Question 2. Normally, a game of table tennis is played up to how many points? How many points is a game of table tennis usually played up to? 1 point. That's not the answer. That's how many points you get for getting the correct answer. Gary's saying Newquay Brown, pub price or Tesco price. I went with Lidl because it was the best offer I could find online. So I've ordered myself some Newcastle Brown Ale. Steph saying normally buy a Newcastle Brown Ale in pints. I mean, in a pub you would, but that would be way more expensive. So I'm talking if you were buying it in a shop in which it would usually be in milliliters, in milliliter bottles. Becky saying, I thought this was easier question, so need the Liverpool theme back. Come on, normally a game of table tennis is played up to how many points? Just take a guess. It's just a figure. That's question 2. Question 3. What does the TT stand for in motorcycle TT races? In motorcycle TT races, what does the TT stand for? Louise is saying Nuki Brown Ale, her drink of choice in Cinderella's. Is that Cinderella's in Mumbles? Is that what we're talking about? Everybody ends up mumbling after a bit of Nuki Brown Ale. Or shouting, one or the other. Question 3. What does the TT stand for in motorcycle TT races? Try to give a bit more of a Martin's guess. Motorcycle table tennis. I would watch that in a heartbeat. I think that sport should immediately be introduced to all major sporting competitions. Add motorcycles to make anything more fun. Motorcycle football, I would watch it. Motorcycle high jump, put me up for that athletics. I would watch that. Add a motorcycle. Motorcycle polo. That's horses riding motorcycles, by the way. Louise is saying, yes, met her husband there 25 years ago, missed that place. I performed there, I did some stand-up comedy just before it closed, or when it reopened, I believe. It wasn't the first run. Cinderella's in Mumbles. Don't know the answer to your question, but I reckon be able to get a couple of rounds of Newcastle Brown Ale even now. Yeah, more than likely, definitely with the figure. Rocket League is racing car football virtually. Finally, a sports question that we know. Okay, question 4. In golf, what name is given to a number 10 iron? What name is given to a number 10 iron? Motorcycle jousting for sure. I think just add motorcycles to all sports. Motorcycle basketball, motorcycle swimming, all right? Motorcycle backstroke. Can you imagine that? Is it possible to ride a motorcycle underwater? There's only one way to find out. Finish the drink, by the way, which means if you're playing the drink when Ignacio drinks game, you have to finish your drink. Louise is saying, they're thinking about reopening it, Cinderella's. Well, hopefully they do. I don't think this is the best time to be reopening any venue, to be honest. This is supposed to be question 5, but I've accidentally pasted the number 4 at the beginning of it as well. Question 5, ignore the 4. What identifies the leader in the Tour de France? What identifies the leader in the Tour de France? 1 point. Tour de France on a motorbike. Well, it'd just be like a motorbike race, wouldn't it? Okay, as long as water doesn't mix with petrol. Yeah, that could get messy. Question 5. What identifies the leader of the Tour de France? 1 point. It was an indoor ice rink last. The Cinderella. Cinderella's, that's exciting. Steve said it sounded like I was going for a leak. No, I was pouring myself a glass of wine. I would never urinate in a glass. What do you think this is? A stag do in Marbella? No chance. Finally, a cycling question, I'm being told. Most waxed legs. Surely the guy in front. In WW, the Germans developed a half-track motorcycle which was amphibious, so it could be done. I mean, it's remarkable the technology that was created during the first 2 world wars that was destroyed because of the wars themselves. What a reminder of what humans are capable of accomplishing and creating, and then also destroying. Idiots. It's remarkable we live longer than elephants. Okay, here is a recap. Question 1 of the sports round. What is the transfer fee for Alan Shearer's move from Blackburn Rovers to Newcastle United in 1996? I remember having a shiny Alan Shearer sticker from the Merlin sticker book, which was a Blackburn Rovers one at the time. So that would have been just before 96. Bonus, how many liters of Newcastle Brown Ale would that buy you today? That's not if you invested the original fee, all that kind of stuff, just the original number. Imagine that's today. How many Newcastle Brown Ale liters would that buy you? Question 2. Normally, a game of table tennis is played up to how many points? Question 3. What does the TT stand for in motorcycle TT races? And we're going to start a petition to make all sports include motorcycles. Question 4. In golf, what name is given to a number 10 iron? For 1 point. And question 5. What identifies the leader in the Tour de France? Jamie's saying he did a 22-mile charity walk of the Gower, and then Josie wanted to go on the ice rink. Ice rink made of plastic that they sprayed with something. Quite clever, but not so clever after a 22-mile walk. Please tell me there are videos of you falling over. That is something I will never tire of watching, is people slipping on ice. As long as there's no serious injury, obviously. Okay, let's give you the answers now. Question 1 of the sports round. What was the transfer fee for Alan Shearer, Blackburn to Newcastle in 1996? The answer is £15 million. £15 million. How many liters could you buy today of Newcastle Brown Ale? I'm not talking wholesale prices. I'm talking if you went into a supermarket, cheapest ones, 5.92 million liters. 5.92 million liters you could buy. Oh, Cheryl's asking, who is my favorite for tomorrow's MotoGP? I have no idea. Okay, I don't, I don't follow it. I know that Rossi used to be a big deal. Is he even still going? That's how long it's been potentially that I watched any kind of motorcycle sport, which is why I think they should implement my rule of putting motorcycles in every sport, especially professional wrestling. No videos. I could barely stand, let alone move. First time, probably never fallen skating, probably. Do we get a point for 6 million? I'll tell you what, folks. Yeah, the margin of error I will give you will be $500,000. Okay? So if you've guessed anywhere from 5.42 all the way up to 6.42, then you get yourself a point. Djokovic or Nadal? What, for the MotoGP? I mean, my money would be on Nadal, but who knows? Rossi is, yeah, he's incredible. He was a very impressive rider. Is he still going? I mean, he's probably still riding around, but I don't know. Is he doing it competitively? I'm being told by Gary that Tesco is cheaper than Lidl, it seems. Why? Have you bought millions of liters of Newcastle Brown Ale? I don't know. I did a price check quickly, and it seems that per liter, I think that Lidl had the cheapest one, but I could be wrong. Jamie's asking, do I get a point for suggesting we up our estimate from 2,000 liters? No. How little do you think they paid for Alan Shearer? First striker to get to 100 goals in the Premier League. You would have, remember that you would have to buy the Newcastle Brown Ale before 10 p.m. That is correct. He's still going. Rossi's still going. Wow. All right, let's crack on. This sports round lasted longer than most. I think just because of the fun I'm having imagining motorcycle added to sports. And he's still getting podiums. He's an incredible rider. All right, question 2. The answer is 11 points. Table tennis is played up to 11 points. You get 1 point for that. That was your mom's guess with it, Jamie. 2,000 liters. Back in 1996, I'm pretty sure football teams used to drink that many liters during halftime. Alan Shearer played with Ryan Giggs. He played against Ryan Giggs. He didn't play with him. What does TT stand for in motorcycle races? It is tourist trophy, which we could definitely implement to this. Okay, we could definitely implement to Lopez Quiz. We could have a tourist trophy for sure. Motorcycle croquet, I'm all for it. Okay, I think motorcycles in all sports. I'm going to patent that immediately so I can make some money if people just start chucking motorbikes into sports. Question 4. A 10 iron is known as a wedge in golf. A wedge. Motorcycle bowls. I mean, the list goes on. I would watch any of these. Currently drinking ginger wine from an empty Guinness can. This is what you've driven me to. Oh man, don't blame me for pandemic alcoholism, which is what we are all suffering from right now. I think alcoholism is judged on like societal norms, in which case technically none of us are alcoholics. Ray thought he was top trumps. No, so a 10 iron is known as a wedge in golf. And question 5, how do you identify the leader in the Tour de France? The answer is they are usually the ones in front. They are usually the ones in front, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you identify the leader. Cheryl saying, we thought we had a guaranteed point with golf is not a sport. If you want to give yourself a point for that, I wouldn't argue with it, because I do not. I think golf with motorbikes would be more fun. Forget those little golf carts, all right? Motorbikes, that's the way to go. But the answer, how do you identify the leader in the Tour de France? They're on the bike in front. Susan just came back from making dumplings for your stew and heard the word golf in the sports round. -9 points, surely. Opted for Niblik. So here's a roundup of the answers. 15 million, 5.92 million liters. I'm going to give you 0.5 million either way, margin of error. Question 2, 11 points in table tennis is what they play up to. Question 3, tourist trophy. That is what they go for in motorsports, in motorcycle sports. Question 4, the answer is wedge. And 5, the answer is yellow jersey, okay? And that's not how you spell jersey, is it? No. Who knows? But yet the answer is yellow jersey. If you've written down the route in front, have a point. But 6 points in total. How have people done? 0 for Storm. I'm sorry, Storm. You'll pick up points in the film and TV round, I'm sure. 4 points for Nerd Immunity. Well done. That is a great score. 2 for Comtawi Quiz Heads. 2 for Una. Well done. No points in the last 2 rounds. I'm going home. Craig, stick with it. Trust me. 2 points for Trish. 2 out of 6 for Rosalind. 5 for Turktown 2+2. Well done, Lino. The person in front is not always the leader in the Tour de France, though, and that is why I said usually. I did say that. Let's recap. Let's go back to the tape. I said it's usually the one in front, but that's true. They are classed as the leader from the day before, whoever ends up in front, the shortest time. But the answer is yellow jersey. So, if you've written that, you should get a point, and you shouldn't be contesting points with me. Otherwise, I'm going to deduct points from you. 5 out of 6 for the beer necessities. 2 points. Well done, Becky. Best round so far. 1 point in the last 3 rounds. It makes a solid 3 points. 1 out of 6 for the sneaky. 3 out of 6 for Martin. All right, we're doing great. Let's crack on, folks. This is the film and television round. Question 1. Name the film in which each of the following played a U.S. president. Okay, so this is a list of actors. There's 5 of them. I want you to tell me which films do they play the president of the United States, or a president of the United States. Some fictional, some real. All right, here we go. A, Billy Bob Thornton. There's 5 points up for grabs in this question. 1 for each film. A, Billy Bob Thornton. B, Ben Kingsley. C, Robin Williams. D, Nigel Hawthorne. And E, Danny Glover. All right, there's 5 actors there in that list. 5 points up for grabs. You need to tell me the films each of them played a U.S. president. The leader of the Tour de France is the one with the best blood transfusion. I mean, that was certainly true in a guy called Armstrong's tenure as the winner of the Tour de France. Fiona's still not in double figures. This is your round. Trust me, we could do this. Being asked, has Trent Reznor ever won the Tour de France? I'm sure if he put his mind to it, he could accomplish that because he's pretty spot on with most things he does. But here we go. His 5 actors. You tell me which films they have played US presidents in. You get a point for each film. Billy Bob Thornton, Ben Kingsley, Robin Williams, Nigel Hawthorne, and Danny Glover. 5 points. While playing the tuba. 5 film titles. Just want to make sure Nana is ready as well. Yeah, she's doing good. She's drinking sangria. All right, so 5 films down for that answer. You get a point for each one correct. Question 2. What is Leslie Nielsen's response in the film Airplane to the question, "Surely you can't be serious"? What is Leslie Nielsen's response in the film Airplane to the question, "Surely you can't be serious"? For 1 point. Being asked, Ray's asked, has Trent Reznor ever played or been the US president? No, but kind of. He did a song called Capital G, which is on an album called Year Zero, which was supposed to be a concept album about the end of the world and globalization, America destroying the planet, and conspiracy theories set in the future. And the album has predicted the future pretty well. It was pre-Trump, and he sings first person in it as George Bush in a song called Capital G, which is a highly critical song of George Bush and his foreign policy. And he's singing it first person as George Bush. So check it out. Capital G is the song on Year Zero by 9 Inch Nails. Go check it out on YouTube or Apple Music, however you listen to music, Spotify, Capital G. Listen to the album Year Zero. It is terrifying how accurate it was. And it came out flipping years ago. Let's make it happen, Reznor 2024. Yeah, you could do the 9 Inch Nails party. It'll stop the 2-party horse race there is in the States. They got a bit suspicious about Armstrong when he passed Alan Prost's Formula One car in the final sprint. I think they got suspicious of him when I can't believe he had the audacity he sued people over slander and all of that kind of thing and he's just a horrible human being. Newbie here. Una has cajoled me into having a go, although I'm currently doing dreadfully. Michelle, it doesn't always go like this, okay, Michelle? Do not worry. The important thing is we're all messing around, we're having fun. Everyone's doing terribly, okay? This is preparing you for when the pandemic's over and you go back out into the real world. This is what quizzes are like. But don't take it personally. It's just a bit silly. So yeah, Trent Reznor and The Simpsons predicted 2020. That is correct. What is Leslie Nielsen's response to the film Airplane to the question, "Surely you can't be serious"? Question 3. What are the genetically engineered robots called in the film Blade Runner? All right, this is the film based on Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. What are the genetically engineered robots called in the film Blade Runner and its sequel, 2042? Is that what it is? 2042? I'm not sure. Bethan's not doing terribly. Shush. Okay, show off. Doing terribly is part of the enjoyment, says Ray. That's what I keep telling myself. Melanie's saying, don't worry, it's a tough night, Michelle. Look, it's up and down. I didn't think it was tough when I was writing it, but I never know. I never know until people start kicking off in the comments. Ignacio, why are you asking us these ridiculous questions? What are the genetically engineered robots called in the film Blade Runner? Question 4. Which television series takes place at the fictional Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital, okay? PPTH, Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital. Which television series takes place there? For 1 point. Fiona's saying she enjoyed the fire alarm sound last week. I can't recreate that. All right, I apologize. I could if you tuned in right at the start, there was some weird crunching electronic sound playing over the countdown. Don't know where that came from. I don't even know if I can get rid of it. Maybe that was the ghost of the fire alarm going off in the hotel in Liverpool I was in last week. Which television series takes place at the fictional Princetown Plainsboro Teaching Hospital? One point. Steph saying, don't worry, 30 weeks in and we're still not very good. You think you're not getting very good. You're not very good. But look, this is like this kind of level of training. Once we all make one pub quiz team together after this, we call it Lopez Quiz. We'll conquer the pub quiz world, all right? When we go out into reality with the knowledge we've acquired, all right? I'm the 9 Inch Nails guy. I know the answer if it's 9 Inch Nails. I know a bunch of film stuff as well. I'm sure we've all got our individual knowledge that can all contribute and we can win this together. We're going to win every pub quiz. We can go on the chase. We can just rotate members of Lopez Quiz. You'll be fine. Bethan's having a drink for every wrong answer. We might need to get your stomach pumped. This is a tough quiz. I'm drinking a lot also. Jamie's saying it was weird. It might have sounded random, but it was an exact loop. It just got louder and louder. It must have been some kind of feedback. I'm not sure how because everything was muted my end, but I think it was some feedback. Michelle thought that TT stood for Turkey Twizzlers or Tunnocks Tea Cakes. That's what I'm talking about. Motorcycle Tunnocks Tea Cakes. That is the way forward, I think. What a snack. Okay, folks. Question 5. This is everybody's favorite part, I think, except for mine because I have to leave and I have to go watch my Nana get more laughs than me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Nana's Films. My grandmother is going to come up here. Yeah, I'm going to introduce you in a second. Nana's going to come up here. She's going to describe the 5 films she's looking to rent from the public library. And you have to tell us, you have to write down the 5 films she is describing because she doesn't know the names of the films. She knows what film she's looking for, but she doesn't know what they're called. And often she doesn't know what actors or what the plot is. So we're going to try. Nana is going to, yes, I'm going to bring you on. Nana is describing 5 movies. You need to write down the title of the 5 films she is looking for. So there's a point for each correct one. I'm just off to get Nana. She'll be a sec. I'll bring her over. She's hurt her hip a little bit. She's been doing some cartwheels and practicing on her motorbike. 1 second. Oh, hiya, loves. Are you doing okay, Ignatio's little quiz friends? Yes, love, I'm going to get to the questions. Now, I'm just having a chat, seeing what people are up to. I got my glasses here somewhere. Hiya, loves. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're all doing all right in a pandemic. It's been awful, hasn't it? I thought that pandemic was, I thought that was a cake we have at Christmas from Lidl. Hiya, loves. How are you all doing? He didn't bring me a bowl of scouse. I didn't get anything from Liverpool. He didn't even bring me a key ring, loves. Okay, so I'm looking for some films. These films, I go down to, if you've played the quiz before, which if you're a quiz friend, little quiz friend of Ignacio, you know this. I go down to the library on a Monday and I rent 5 films for me and Ethel to watch together. But the public library is closed at the moment, so I've tried this new thing called streaming. I've been streaming, I have. So I'm going to try streaming, but I don't know what films I'm looking for. He's got me an account. with Netflix. I've been watching Netflix. It's been fun. So what it is, I'm looking for these films on Netflix. So I'm not sure, I'm not 100% what they're called. But I'll describe the films to you. The first one, it's got, Silvery Trumpet is the name of the actress. Silvery Trumpet. And she joins the army. Silvery Trumpet joins the army. And I think it's called Secret Jeffrey or something like that. So Silvery Trumpet, she joins the army, and I'm sure the film's called Secretive Jeffrey or something like that. But that's the first one I'm looking for. It's a comedy, it is, because I want a laugh. We all need a laugh, don't we? We should all, I'll tell you what we should do. We should all buy tickets to Ignacio's Comedy Club. I'm not embarrassing you, love, but you're funny, all right? Don't let anybody tell you differently. He's funny, and he's got some funny friends as well playing. So that was the first one, the army film. The second one, it's got one of my favourite funny actors in it. He's Irish, he is. He's called Eddie O'Murphy. He's a brilliant actor. And in the film, he's looking for the silver baby. Bit of a theme going here. He's looking for the silver baby. That's the name of I'm sure it's the silver baby. So Eddie O'Murphy, one of my favourite Irish actors. He was on, you know, that programme. Friday Evenings Live. I'm sure that's what it was called. But the silver baby's the name of the film. I'm sure it is. You tell me, and I can look it up then. The other one, then the third film. All right, the third film. Yes, love. Yeah, don't worry. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The third film is about a gardener. It's about a gardener, and it's got that Bond actor in it. Okay, not Timothy Dalton, the best one. He's not in it. All right, Timothy Dalton's not in it. It's not Roger Moore. It's not Sean Connery. It's not the Australian model. He's not in it. It's not Daniel Craig Ferguson. He's not in it. It's that other Bond actor. You know the one with the film with Madonna and the invisible car, that rubbish one. Well, it's not that film I'm looking for. It's a film about a gardener and computers. And I think it's called The Strimmer Bloke. I think that's what it's called, love. You know, like I've had the strimmer round. That man's come round and done the strimmer for me. The Strimmer Bloke. I'm sure that's what it's called. Computers and gardening. The other film that I wanted to watch is, you know, the genie from Aladdin. He's in it. All right. The genie from Aladdin. Brilliant, man. Funny, so funny. I know he had his addiction problems, but he's funny, all right? Maybe he is funnier than you, Ignacio. I'm not going to say anything more than that. But a film I'm looking for, right? He's a teacher in it. But it's not the one with Matt Damon and Batman. Not him. It's an old one. It's way, way back, you know, in the 1980s. All right? There's a film, and it's about Deceased Laureate Club. That's what it's called. I'm sure it is. Deceased Laureate Club. That's the film I'm looking for. And the last film I'm looking for, it's got that bloke from Inner Space in it, but not Martin Short. He's taller than Martin Short. And he's in Inner Space. And his kids are ginger. And they are trying to get him, not Martin Short, back together with Mrs. Not Martin Short. And it's about the two of them, and I think it's called The Mum and Dad Trap. I think that's what it's called. So we're looking for 5 films. I hope you've written them down, because I need to know. I can't go to the public library anymore. I'm on this not flex film thing. Stream in. But don't forget, I'm done. I'm nearly finished, love. But don't forget to buy tickets for Ignacio's Comedy Club. It's not embarrassing, love. You haven't mentioned it once. You haven't. How do you expect people to watch it? You got to tell people about these things. He's doing a comedy club. He's very funny. He's been writing jokes all week, bless him, all right? Even through his anniversary. Ruined his anniversary dinner because he was writing jokes. Wednesday night, I'm going to be watching, all right? I'm going to be watching Ignacio's Comedy Club Wednesday night. Comedy Sheep. See that behind me? ComedySheep.com for tickets. And you can watch it on, what do they love? Yeah, we know YouTube, and what's the other one? Zoom, YouTube and Zoom. But the films I'm looking for, Secretive Jeffrey, The Silver Baby, Strimmer Bloke, and Deceased Laureate Club, and The Mum and Dad Trap. Those are the ones I'm looking for. Okay, Ignacio's little quiz friends. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're having a lovely time. And yes, love, I'm finished. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Ta-da! Nana has definitely 100% been on the sangria and the sherry. I think a combination of both. So that was Nana with Nana's Films. If you've joined us for the first times, I know just how crazy this is. All right, I hope you're having fun anyway. That was Nana with her 5 movies that she's looking forward to watch on Netflix. It's Netflix, not Flax or whatever she called it. That was Nana. So you need to put down 5 films. 5 films for Nana, and here's a recap of all of the questions for you. Question 1, name the film in which each of the following play the US president. 5 points up for grabs this time, so you can pick up all kinds of points that you had earlier on. Billy Bob Thornton, Ben Kingsley, Robin Williams, Nigel Hawthorne, and Danny Glover. Who did they play? Which films did they play presidents in? Question 2, what is Leslie Nielsen's response in the film Airplane to the question, surely you can't be serious? Question 3, what are the genetically engineered robots called in the film Blade Runner? What are the robots called? Question 4, which television series takes place at the fictional Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital for 1 point? And question 5 was Nana's films. Name the 5 films Nana is looking for. I hope she described them well enough for you, because I can't figure out what she's looking for on Netflix. All right, let's do it. Let's give you the answers. Question 1. The answer is, for all of the films, it is Love Actually, Dave, Night at the Museum, Amistad, and 2012. Okay, so those were the actors that appeared in those were Billy Bob Thornton as the president in Love Actually. It's a classic scene where Hugh Grant, unlike actual British prime minister, stands up to American president. Love Actually. The second one was Dave, in which Kevin Kline originally plays the president and Ben Kingsley is the vice president, but he becomes president. Spoiler alert, I apologize for that. C was Night at the Museum. Robin Williams is in that, playing former president of the United States, whatever his name is. Question D was Amistad. Nigel Hawthorne played the president in Amistad. And then finally we had 2012, in which Danny Glover played the president. So 5 points each for each correct film. So any correct film you named for that, you get yourself a point. Mom and Dad Punishment Enclosure probably exists somewhere, Fiona is saying. Okay, that is potentially true. But a different kind of movie. Question 2. The question was posed to Leslie Nielsen. Surely you can't be serious. And he says, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. That's a classic line from the film Airplane. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. I will accept. Don't call me Shirley. Jamie got 1 out of 5. I thought I made some of them very... I thought Nana really described them well. Ray has not seen any of those films. I need to reactivate my Netflix account. To be honest, I don't know how many of them are on Netflix, but they are great movies. Oh, the President one, yeah, all good movies. I recommend Dave. It's one of my favorite movies of Kevin Kline's. Good film. And Sigourney Weaver as well. Question 3. What do they call the genetically created robots in Blade Runner? It is replicants, or I will also accept skin jobs, which is a kind of slur they give to replicants. So replicants is the technical answer, but I will accept also skin jobs. Omer had the butler for Robin. He played Dwight D in that one. Can I get a point? No. Did he play Dwight the butler for Robin? I'm not quite sure what you mean here, Omer, but let's figure this out. Who did you have the butler down for? For Robin Williams. Did he play a president in that? He played Dwight Eisenhower, did he, or what? I'm not sure. Can I get a point? If he played the president in another movie, look it up, double check it, fact check it, and you can get yourself a point. Question 4. What was the Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital? It was the television series House, or House MD. I will also accept a point. I'll give you a point for. Okay. The 2013 The Butler with Robin Williams. He plays the president in that. He plays Eisenhower. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, then in which case, give yourself a point for it. Well done. Stephen Fletcher, skin jobs. I thought we were keeping this PG-13. Skin jobs is a slur in the film that they give to replicants. All right. It's not a... I think it remains under PG-13. Do not worry. The film does, and they use the line in the movie. So, but the answer for 4 was House, or House MD. Okay, and number 5. These are the films that Nana was looking for. I managed to look up the answers earlier based on her descriptions. She was looking for Private Benjamin, which I did mention earlier on in this quiz. Private Benjamin, not Secretive Jeffrey, or whatever she said. Starring Goldie Hawn, not Silvery Trumpet. The Golden Child, starring Eddie Murphy, which is a classic movie, great comedy. Lawnmower Man, all right, which had Pierce Brosnan in it. Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams, another great film. We incidentally linked to the last question. The actor who played Wilson in House is in Dead Poets Society. I don't know if it was his debut, but it was definitely his biggest role at the time. And The Parent Trap is the final one. So 5 points for each correct film you've listed. You get 1 point. So lots of answers up for grabs there. Here's a recap of all of the questions before we go into the pictures round. So how many points did you all get? 13 in total. It was possible for. We had Love Actually, Dave, Night at the Museum, Amistad, and 2012. I will also accept, if it's correct, I'm going to double check for you, The Butler for C. And then I Am Serious, Don't Call Me Shirley is the answer for question 2. I will accept Don't Call Me Shirley. Question 3, Replicants or Skin Jobs for 1 point. This is what they call the robots in Blade Runner. Question 4, House or House MD for 1 point. And question 5 was Private Benjamin, The Golden Child, Lawnmower Man, Dead Poets Society, and The Parent Trap. So how did people do? 13 points in total. Some scores are coming in. They look quite good, some of these. 9 out of 13 for Trucker Tuckers. Well done. 4 out of 13 for Storm. We got more points for question 5 than all the other rounds combined. Well done, Steve. 6 out of 13 for Steph. Nerd Immunity, 5 points. Cheryl got 7 for the team. 664, the neighbor of the beast. Threw me with the Dennis Quaid reference and then remembered Nana meant the remake. That is correct. I meant the remake. And both the kids weren't ginger in the original. I did mention ginger kids. Somebody also had the Butlers. They got the point. Don't worry about it. 4 out of 13. Let's look at the points. 6 out of 13. 6 seems to be the average, I think. 9 points for Kumtawe Quiz Heads. Well done. 7 out of 13 for Jamie. Worst quiz ever. 24 total so far. And that includes a 10-point Twitter bonus. Guys, I didn't expect this to be so tough when I wrote it. Maybe I should have gone with the Manchester questions I wrote. 10 out of 13, Turk 2 plus 2. Nana saved you for 6 points. 8 for the Omskirk ladies, much better round, well done. 5 points in this round. Nana is always the best round, must be on her wavelength. That's what it is. She talks to people, you know, she's just got that vibe. She's great. 6, 9 for the sneakies, 10 out of 13, 10 out of 13. Wow, some high scores here actually. 6.5. We got Private from Private Benjamin. She took the point and you took a half point. Fair enough. 10 points for Una. That president round was tough, not as tough as the president round going on in real life. I definitely agree with that. We've only got 16 and 5 of those were from Nana. All right, folks, it is the pictures round, so it's not over yet. We do get to have a bit more of a play. We're going to have what's going to happen for the pictures round. It's relatively simple. So I am going to fit my face into the faces of celebrities as you would in a fairground. So kind of like one of those kind of fairgrounds where you poke your face through the image. I'm going to try and do that digitally, as we've all, if you've played before, you know. You have to tell me, there's going to be 5 images popping up on the screen. You have to tell me who the celebrities are. Put them down on your paper. There's going to be 5 images. I'm going to try and make this work. I think I'll lose that late because it makes me a bit orange, and the pictures are white balanced correctly, I think. So let's try this. Will that work? Who knows? That's usually brighter, I'm sure, but okay, we're gonna go for that. I'm going to try and fit my face into this. That's not working at all, is it? Why is that so dark? Is that shining on me? All right, I'm gonna try and fit my face in. It's difficult because I can't actually see the pictures that you can, so I'm getting them delayed and on a kind of mirror image type thing. So I'm going to try and fit my faces into the first one now. So this is the first one. All you have to do is write on your paper, who is the person in the picture that isn't me? Who am I fitting my face into? Okay, here's the first one. Oh, there we go. I have to get used to it. I haven't done one like this for a while. Who is this? What is this? Who is this celebrity? You tell me. So that's number 1. Write it down on your piece of paper. I'm always happy when I have a better hairline than the celebrity. Here's the second one. I have to go much closer for this. Can't quite fit. There we go. That kind of works. Who is this celebrity? Maybe the background helps a bit. That's number 2. And number 3, oh, much further away. This is tough. Celebrity number 3. I have to walk back to fit into this one. There we go. That looks like a red carpet picture to me. That's the length that my hair would be if I hadn't cut it once during lockdown myself. As we all know, my hair is an absolute mess. Nana tells me every day. Who is this celebrity? Number 3. And then we've got number 4. Oh, this is a tough one again. Why do I make them so... which way am I tilting my head? This way. That makes sense. So this is celebrity number 4. I'm almost putting my hand like that as well. I keep forgetting I don't need to do that with my hand. You can only see the middle. Celebrity number 4. And the final one. So, oh my gosh. Celebrity number 5. That's terrifying. I hope it's appreciated how tough it was to cut out the glasses. So those are your final celebrities. You should have 5 celebrities written down, the names. Okay, let's do. I'm being told blonde suits me. I'll give it a try at some point. Why not? I'll give the blonde a shot. So let's see. Let's reveal who the celebrities were. Did I write them down a slide? No, I didn't. But I can tell you. I'm gonna go through and tell you who they were. The answers were Ryan Reynolds, Simon Cowell, Millie Bobby Brown, Ellen DeGeneres, and Matt Lucas. Okay, so one more time, that's Ryan Reynolds, Simon Cowell, Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things, and Enola Holmes, I think. I haven't watched it yet. That's on Netflix. I'll tell Nana about that next. Ellen DeGeneres and Matt Lucas. How many of those 5 did you get? I mean, Omer saying I've got a bad orange Trump tan. I don't, because this is the color of my skin, but the webcam is not white balancing so the same way that the cameras that were used to take pictures with would usually do. So unfortunately, because of this, I need to blend my foundation better than Listen, guys, this is just the color of my skin, all right? If I go back, it's going to appear a different... See, now it's not looking as orange. This is just the way that the lighting works on a flipping webcam, okay? I've got one light there. I'm going to plug in more next time so it's lit better. But this lamp is making me look orange, all right? How do we do? 4 out of 5 for Omer. 4 out of 5 beer necessities, 3 out of 5 for Steph, 3 for Turktown 2 plus 2, 3, 3, 3. Add them to your total scores. How did everyone do? All right, that's what I want to know. How did you all do score-wise? We're coming up to the 10 p.m. mark, ladies and gentlemen, which means this place is going to be closing very shortly. We're kicking everyone out. Full marks for that round. Well done, Laura. 3 for Ray. 4 out of 5 for Stephen Fletcher. 3 for Phil. A whole 2 on that round. Well done, Nicola. Zebra Dogs, worst ever total of 19. All right, 31 for Nerd Immunity. Look, guys, I know it was a tough quiz this time. I'll make it up to you next week. How does that sound? But in the meantime, I have some incredibly exciting stuff coming up. I don't know if particularly you're based in Manchester or London, but I'm doing a show in London a week Monday, which is very short time away. So if you're based in London or you know people based in London that could use a laugh, tickets are going to go on sale very shortly for something very exciting that I'm doing. So I will probably announce tomorrow, but you are the first to hear about it. If you sign up to my mailing list, then I will be able to share that information with you, and you will get the ticket link before anyone else. So if you're in London, want to watch some comedy a week Monday, please let me know. Please sign up to my mailing list, and I will hit you up for info for that. Wednesday night, I'm doing stand-up comedy live online, trying out some new material, which is very exciting. Got a great lineup of acts. Let's see if I've got that image for you to see who is on the lineup for it. Yes, there we go. I will move off to the side so you can see them, me and it at the same time. So we've got the wonderful Prince Abdi, who's appeared on Comedy Central, Paramount Comedy, ITV with myself, but we don't like to talk about it. And as much as other stuff as well, lots of international gigs. Prince Abdi is a wonderful act based in London. He's going to be performing for me live on Wednesday night on my online show, which you can buy tickets for Zoom or YouTube. At comedysheep.com. Also joined by Sarah Bridgman, good friend of mine, very fun individual. We started out in the same club together. If you've joined one of our online gigs before, she has managed some of those gigs sort of welcomed people. She's been a bit of a host as people have joined us. I'm there in the middle. We've got Teresa Lowe, who is performing in Los Angeles. Never gigged in the UK before, so this is the first and only time you will get to see her if you're based in the UK. Very funny comedian, very big on a lot of US platforms, got a big social media following, writes on some big US shows as well. Teresa Lowe, I gigged with her online a couple of months ago, was great, and she's agreed to do a spot for me. She's going to be performing on her lunchtime because they're 8 hours behind in Los Angeles. And finally, Leila Banki, who is based in the UK now, but is a Persian comedian. So very exciting lineup. It is on October the 14th, which is this Wednesday coming up. Buy a ticket at comedysheep.com. If you are based in Manchester or London, I have got, like I told you, some very exciting stuff, which I've signed paperwork today. I've had the responsive paperwork coming back to me from somebody very... I really want to just say it. I want to blurt it out, but I don't want to get in trouble. And I don't believe in like counting my chickens before they're hatched or anything. But a week Monday, I am performing in London for sure, and I will explain everything very shortly. And on November the 4th, I am performing in Manchester, which I am incredibly excited about. They definitely haven't double booked me because it's a very specific thing that I am doing in Manchester, which I signed paperwork for today with a US company. I can't say anything more than that, even though I really want to, and I'm super excited about it. But yep, the Zoom gig and YouTube is happening October the 14th. Please book tickets for it. It's funnier than the quiz, but there's less questions. So I don't know how you judge your entertainment on a weeknight based on the weekend. It's just jokes. It's just comedy. So if you want to join in, interact, have a bit of a chat as well. If you book a Zoom ticket, we mess around before and after the show also. So please join us. We've already got people saying they book tickets for Zoom. Remember to mute during the show. Accidentally heckled one of the acts on our previous show. We commented on the mic on, wanted the floor to open. Don't worry about it, guys. That's the beauty of live comedy, right? Stuff happens that could never happen on television because it's happening there in the moment, which is great fun. So yeah, comedysheep.com.
Who thought we'd be doing our 10-year anniversary doing it live?
Michelle said, I mean, to be honest, who thought we'd last 10 years together, Michelle? That's a good question as well. Well, I did. I knew from the start, like before we got together, I knew we'd be together forever. But there was, it's been a glorious decade, but we were not expecting to be running pub quizzes from our flat in our relationship. But if you've enjoyed this, you can tip Michelle and I on coffee.com. That's ko-fi.com /comedy Lopez. It's going to pop up on the screen again very shortly as well. I got a short closing video that plays with all of that kind of information. That keeps us going, by the way, because in case you didn't notice, comedy gigs are barely happening anywhere. So even the rare occasion that I am booked for one, they've double booked comedians, and I'm still in my flat this weekend while I should be in Manchester. But if you'd like to contribute and help us out, coffee.com, tip us if you've enjoyed, great. Book tickets for the Comedy Club, comedysheep.com. Sign up to the mailing list for, obviously, Sangria is the main reason people want to sign up, but also because I've got some really exciting comedy stuff happening. And I'm good at comedy. I'm a funny guy just delivering jokes. I might not be the best quiz master in the world, but I can definitely crack a joke or two. So, folks, thanks so much for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you're all staying safe, healthy, and happy at home. I wish we could spend more time together. I wish I could see you all in person. And I can if you come to London or Manchester, if you're in those places. So it's the 19th of October in London and the 4th of November in Manchester. Like I said, super excited. Michelle and I are both blessed and happy to have shared our 10th wedding anniversary with you all. Wedding. We're not wedding. We're not married. Force of habit, it's not, yeah. So we're very happy to have shared this time with you. If you want to chuck us a tip, much appreciated. Have a great time. Have a great week. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Book a ticket. And I will see you all next week for the quiz as well. And I'll remember to get Nana involved once again. So take care. All the best. Thank you.